All right, we got symbol DOT symbolizing Polkadot. Polkadot versus the dollar right here, requested by Mr. Nicholas, just Nicholas, and he's looking at a daily and weekly. So first thing that stands out about the daily, this one is a little bit of a laggard in this market. It has not popped back above its May highs, which is not a death sentence. I mean, obviously it's not a death sentence, but it's basically kind of reliant on the overall market strength, whereas several other altcoins that are relatively strong are making new all-time highs, or at the very least, reapproaching their prior highs, which is a very good sign. Nevertheless, though, as long as Bitcoin essentially, remains with upside posturing here, which I believe that it is, you can expect that these things probably do fall through as well. Next obvious resistance is going to be this white 200 simple moving average right here, which is also essentially your June highs. And if you can start to close daily totals above there, you will inevitably be getting a golden cross, not today, not tomorrow, but probably maybe like end of next week if that starts to happen between the green 55 and the purple 200 exponential averages right there. Daily RSI is more or less good. However, this one is certainly not the most impressive altcoin today. Daily BBWP starting to expand alongside trend continuation, which is good. And I do believe that this one will very likely make a leg up somewhere around about $30 and then look for a little bit more of a sideways consolidation. Short-term timeframes are continuation, and I don't really have anything bearish to say about this as long as it's above $23.5 below there. I would look for greater retracements back down to 20. I don't think that's what's happening here, but that would be my criteria for that. Weekly, kind of unhelpful because there's not too much there's not too much history here. But generally speaking, $30 would be the next area of interest. If you can start to close some higher term timeframes above there, you can probably extend targets a fair bit more, some very likely back around actually your $38 to $40 region. But for right now, gonna really be relying on strength in Bitcoin in the broad market here. I'm curious what it looks like from a momentum oscillator perspective, just to see what it's on like the daily and weekly. And we're on a 4 hour, so that's not too helpful. Yeah, daily's already way up there, man, which is not the best sign. Weekly obviously coming in from a very, very low level. So the long term probably is good. You got a bit of an inverted head and shoulders accumulation pattern down here, which is good as well. So long term, if that does play out, which will be confirmed with any sort of a closure on this week, actually above $26.5, which is pretty much out right now, actually a little bit above there right now, which is good. Then it will have a natural target, I imagine, probably somewhere around the prior highs. I'm just gonna do a bad drawing of this one. No, not necessarily. About 38 to $39 is where it would be, but decent enough. And there you have it on DOT. Hopefully that was helpful, sir.